Grand risings, my darlings. How are we all doing today? I hope that we're all doing swell. I sure am. I'm doing very well. Yeah, I hope that you guys are doing well as well. Yeah, how is everyone doing? And again, before anyone asks, can I see? No. Got my glasses on. Literally. Give me one sec, my darling. Let me unpack my bag. Thank you for the heart, me. Let me actually unpack my bag and get glasses out. Been out shopping today. These glasses are fucking filthy. Not even joking. Hi, I'm good, thank you, my darling. I'm good, thank you. Like, if you guys thought that. Good morning, my darling. If you guys thought that your glasses were dirty, try having mine. But yeah, how is everyone doing today? Keep popping your questions in the chat. I will answer them in 1 second. I just tricked my friend into thinking I was blackmailing them, even though I wasn't. Well, I was, but as a joke. Rich Risings, my darling. Rich Risings, how are you? I think that's all my decks out of my bag. Yep. I bought some lovely new stuff today. I did. Bought some lovely new stuff. Ugh. Thanks for the follow on Facebook. Won't be a sec. Just changing something. Do do do. Do do do. I'll tell you in 1 second, my darling. TTV/YTD. And then I need to do that. I do need that link. There we go. There we go. What did I get? So I got a handbag. I'm not even joking. I'll put some pics up on my Insta later. I got this necklace. It's got a little lion on it. I got a new wallet. And I also got that bracelet which has the lion on it as well. I got it all from Guess. Has anyone ever heard of Guess? Not retail shop, but the designer shop. If you've heard of Guess, you know what I'm talking about. And that's where I got my stuff from. So yeah. It is nice stuff. They had some lovely jackets. But the jackets I tried them on and they just sadly didn't fit. Well, they did, but it was either too big or too small. And they were leather. I didn't really fancy wearing a really massive leather jacket that's going to like weigh you down. So in the end, I went, you know what, forget the jackets. So we did. I went over to the other side of stuff and I was like, yeah, I want that, I want that, I want that. Then I had to like lower it down to what I can afford. And then I bought what I wanted. I just now need to get the chain on my pagan one a little bit smaller and the same stainless steel. Otherwise they look a little bit weird. So I do want to get those changed. Good evening, my darling. By the way, I'm not ignoring anyone. I'm just talking while I unpack my bag and find the shit I've just lost. Hello, Alicia. And by lost, I mean I popped it on my table and can't see where I put it on the table. It's like I put it somewhere. I know I have, but I don't know where. That's maybe why you couldn't get the jacket today, so you could get more stuff. Yes, probably. I mean, they had discounts. It was like all discounted today. So I got a bag which was in the hundreds for 44.44. Thank you for the hand heart idea. So I got it for £44. Love a good bargain. Love a good bargain. Sadly, the jewellery didn't have any discounts. That would have been nice. Probably less expensive. Hey ho. Hey ho. Hey ho. So, the person on Twitch, you asked why did they treat you that way? What do you mean? Why did who treat you that way? I'll get to Graham in a second, my darling. It's the least of my worries for now. I will get there, don't you worry. Love, yes, so do I. Now ex-friend group. I was treated as a scapegoat. Oh, okay. Let's see. You're probably going to hate what I have to say, but let's see. Let's see. Simple, you're a pushover. Okay, you were really easy to use as a scapegoat. Okay, because you're the most easy to push over in the friend group, and people more believe it's you. Okay, so what I would say here is if you weren't such a pushover or doormat, and you actually stood up for yourself, okay, and you collected evidence to protect yourself, you'd have been fine. But the fact that you just went along with it and didn't really put up a fight made their life so much more easier because they know you're the person that doesn't want to have confrontation. They know you're the sort of person that doesn't want to, make things harder. Okay. What you need to realise is to put up a fight, you need evidence. Okay. And we mean screenshots, recordings, witnesses, people that actually like you, and that sort of way. Okay. We don't mean going, this wasn't me, this was them, please believe me, please believe me. Okay. Do you see what I mean? Hello, my darlings. So, next time, try and show more evidence. Okay. Next time, have a bit more of a spine. Use your voice. Let your throat chakra be heard. Okay. Let people hear you. Okay. Project, but stay firm, but nice. Okay. Don't look like you're squirming. Okay. But sometimes when you put up a fight, you look like a bit of a squirmer. Okay. Everyone does. Okay. So if you're going to put up the fight, show authority. Be the emperor. Okay, my darling. Be the trusted person. Okay. And then you will succeed. So that's why you were used as the scapegoat, my darling. Okay. Hope that helps. I know it was harsh, but I am a harsh reader. And before anyone asks, yes, I'm drinking a drink that was made at around about 9 o'clock this morning. Okay. It is a cup of tea. Oh, it was a hot cup of tea. It's now cold. Probably shouldn't be drinking that. Hey, hey. Will you and Courtney work it out in 3 to 6 weeks? Let's see. Let's see. I feel that you will, my darling. I feel like you need to have a bit of a fight with each other. Okay, a little bit of an argument. I know it sounds really weird. Okay, that you need a bit of an argument. But in a good relationship, you won't agree on everything. And you need to learn how to argue correctly. Okay, and you're probably thinking, what do you mean correctly? Have a debate. Okay, have a debate, my darling. Okay, trust yourself, debate with yourself, and debate with them. Okay, make it harder for them to discontinue you. Okay, once you do that, I feel like you guys will be fine. Okay, and this is where you've got to get your feelings said across. Okay, instead of hiding, okay, get your feelings said, communicate. Okay, my darling, you're going to hit bumps in the road, and this is why you need to learn to debate instead of argue. Okay, hope that helps. Will you I've done that one. Good evening, my darlings. If you've got questions, please pop them down. I won't always get to see them because I'm streaming to lots of platforms at once. Okay, what does debate mean? You know, politicians, you know, the children that run the country. Those people, when they're in Houses of Parliaments, where they're not like killing each other in a debate where it's not getting too heated and they just, you know, have a little discussion. So, for example, I disagree with Christianity, you might agree with it, I'll put my points across, you put your points across, but you're not talking over each other. Okay, you're allowing each other to speak. So it's more like a conversation, but getting your points across, but not agreeing. Okay, and trying to persuade the other person into believing what you do. Okay, best way I could describe it. Don't normally bring religion into things, but it's the only way I could actually describe it. Yeah, Aussie, link in bio, my darling. Link in bio. Freebie Live, tip to skip, link in bio / description. If you're on YouTube or Twitch, exclamation mark link. Thank you for the follow. If you're doing it through gifts, it's 500 or more due to how much TikTok takes. Insta, I will do Insta for this one. Let me have a look. Give me 1 second, Leisha. I will read that in 1 second. Just let me get to my Insta before I forget. But some will go Insta and I forget to go and check my Insta. I'm in massive ADHD mood today. Okay, so if I'm over the place, that's why. What's coming up with you and Charlie's future? Let's see. Let's have a look. Right, for yours and his future, my darling. I do feel like a relationship, but I do feel like it's going to end more in a friendship more than anything, my darling. Okay, and I feel like that's because you two aren't on the same wavelength, you two aren't on the same energy. I don't feel like you guys are meant for each other long term, but for short term, yes, you are. So for short term, a date would be perfect. Long term, no. Okay, long term, I really do feel like you guys need to be just friends. Okay. Good evening, my darling. So, I am sorry to say, but that's what I see for your future, my darling. It's just friendship at the end of the day. Okay. You can change that if you want. I wouldn't recommend changing that one, to be quite frank. I would recommend just keeping it as a friendship. Hello, my darling. I'm very good, thank you. How are you? And that is due to the fact that you are going to find a different person if you stay on this level. Someone that is going to be better for you, more upbeat for you, and a lot closer to you. If you do decide to change it and keep it with him, you're not going to have the lifestyle that you will. Okay? But it is up to you. I can't force you. Okay? No, Josh is not. My darling, Josh is not. Okay, this will be someone you don't know, my darling. Okay? Christ, that was posh. I'm in a posh ADHD mood today. Don't know why. Tia, what is your question, boo? Thank you for the £10 donation. No, not Josh at all. It's going to be a completely new person, my darling. Completely new. Josh is an option, yes, but no. Am I streaming somewhere else? I'm streaming to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 platforms. You're the 6th. I stream to multiple at once. I will be streaming to 7 next year. But I need to wait for my subscription to run out on a Twitter. I'm paying £4 a month. I need to pay 6. No, I need to pay £11 a month normally to be able to stream through Streamlabs. So I've got to wait till next year when my subscription runs out. And then I can stream to 7. I've been doing it for 8 years, my darling. You get used to when you've streamed and made videos as long as I have, you get very used to streaming to multiple platforms. You get used to streaming to multiple platforms at once, because you stream to so many and you do so much. You get used to it. So to me, 6 or 7 isn't that many. I was doing more. I was doing lots more. I was doing around about 8 to 10. But one of the apps just lagged everything, which was my Instagram, because it had a third party. I'd do it through a third party, not through. I'd do it through Streamlabs, but a third party at the same time. And then the other one was, what was the other one? I will get to you, Tia. Give me one sec, boo. What was the other one? I did stream to Substack, but again, third party, which lagged everything as well. So, yeah. Oh, honey, TikTok's the only one where I've got 21,600. YouTube, I've got 600 and something. Hello, NK. Instagram, I've got 668. Twitter, I've got 258. Twitch, I've got 50 something. Kick, I've got none. I'm still new to it. Facebook, I've got 130. I do, and Bigo, I've got 283. TikTok's what blew up for me, but everyone finds TikTok is the one where you get all the followers. I don't know why. Have we got Ultra as my thing? I already pay Ultra. Fuck off. I don't need that. So, Tia, can I have your question one more time, please, my darling? Sorry, Boo. Can you just pop it down again, please? That's still a lot of followers, 130 on Facebook. God damn, that's a lot. It is, but it's not. Not when it comes to streaming and stuff. That's quite shit. Hello, Neely, my darling. I swear, so fancy. Why, thank you. But no, I need more on Facebook because then I can get subscribers and I can get paid through it, which is what I want. That's what I want. Yeah, I just need Tia to put their question down once more. Thank you for all the shares, my darling. Thank you for all the likes, by the way. While I wait for Tia's question again, is your home life going to improve soon? Let's see. Yes. It won't happen quick. I've been streaming to Facebook for over 2 years now. Still stuck on it. Still stuck on that amount of followers. I've been streaming to YouTube for over 8 years. And my gaming one only has 86 subs, but my tarot one has more. You haven't heard from the Pisces since IK voted him on the road trip this weekend. He reached out, didn't reply. What is going on? Let's have a look. Let's see. Thank you for the follow on Facebook. Let's see, my darling. And just started school. Also just started school. How will the journey go? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Hello, joking. How are you, my darling? Let's see. Thank you for the follows. So he's not replying to you right now because he's busy, my darling. Okay, I feel like he really does want to go on that road trip, and I feel like he does want to get in contact. Thank you for the heart me. What I would say here for you, my darling, is I feel like it's going to take a mini. Okay, he's just taking a little break from texting and stuff at the moment. Okay, so I don't actually see anything negative with that, to be quite frank. However, your score, of course, you can bleed. All you have to do is just pop your question in chat, ask for a general. What I would say here is your school isn't going to start off nice and easy, my darling. Okay, tarot in reverse. Okay, your school isn't going to be too easy for you. It is going to be a little hard, but it is going to get easier as time goes by. Okay, what you've got to realize, thank you for the roses, my darling. What you've got to realize here is that pain in school is the best thing. Okay, but you've also got to realize that you've got to stand up for yourself. Okay, protect yourself. Okay, at the same time, what I'd also say here for you as well, my darlings, I feel like you'll make a lot of new friends. But I don't think you need a friend group. I feel like you'll become a little popular, but in the minority. Okay. I feel like your problem is you try too hard. Debs has reached level 23. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to stop trying. Okay. You need to just believe in yourself and do stuff for yourself, not because other people want you to do it, not because other people want you to look a certain way. You need to do it to look your way and be yourself, okay, my darling? So what I would say here is slow down. Okay, my darling, slow down. Does that make sense? Popular. You're gonna be popular. That song. I like that song. But yeah, does that make sense, my darling? By the way, if you're on Twitch, you might have to put the comment through about 5 times before I get to actually read it completely. Only because I've got other platforms spamming the chat as well. Okay. Fine, I'll watch Wicked again. So true. How would the road trip go, let's see, with you and him? I feel a little bit awkward at first, but I don't think it's gonna stay awkward, my darling. I feel like it's gonna keep you guys close. Very successful. We still see a little bit of stress. I think you're going to be a little bit stressed on it, my darling. What I would also say here is I feel like you're going to overthink it a little bit, but I feel like it's going to get easier as you go on the trip, okay? As the trip goes on, it will get easier for you, okay, my darling? Your comments aren't getting filtered nearly. I'm just in the middle of a reading, boo. What I would also say here for you as well, my sweet, is I feel like you've got to stop obscuring how you see things with him, okay? Get out your mind and just be natural. Just be yourself on the road trip. Okay, thank you for the shares. The moment you're just yourself is the moment you'll be fine, my darling. The moment you start trying to be other things, the moment you fail, my darling. Okay, so just be yourself, just act like yourself, and just act normal. Okay, my darling. Now, normal is what you perceive as normal, not what other people perceive it. Okay, so whatever you think is your normal self, act it. Okay, be yourself. Okay, hello, Lila. Dog's attacking me for a fuss. Okay. Any lovey-dovey time, my darling? No. It's a road trip, my darling, not a banging trip. Okay. Okay, you might have some nice snuggles and cuddles. Okay, my darling, but I don't see any breakfast time, make the sausage and hide it. Okay, my darling. Remember, guys, I do have to be TikTok friendly, so if I use funny innuendos, that's why. Okay, but does that make sense, Boo? Now, while I wait for that, looking for hand signals. Thank you. Hi, Queen. How are you, my darling? But yeah, does that make sense? Hello, my darling. Does that make sense? You love the way I'm wording things. Honey, be autistic and you word things in many different ways. Trust me. Trust me. You're okay working the late match. Danging. Well, I'm glad that made sense. Can the person on Twitch pop their question down again, please? I'm trying to get through everyone, so I'm trying to do Twitch, YouTube, Discord, Big O, TikTok, and all that. When will you reach out? Oh, we're looking around about tomorrow. Yeah, around about tomorrow, my darling. Okay. Hope that helps, Boo. Hope that helps. If you stop putting effort into your relationship with your partner, notice. Let's see. Hello, Dama. No, I don't feel like they will notice, my darling, because they're too up in themselves, too self-centered and uncaring. Okay, my darling. You need to find someone better for you. Okay? I don't know why you're staying with a narcissistic, self-centered person, but you need to find someone that's going to be more there for you. Because all you're going to end up in is arguments, my darling. So you need to get yourself out of a self-centered relationship. Couldn't speak then. Okay, and you'll be much, much, much better, my darling. Okay, much better. Okay. Joking, if you pop it in the chat, I'll try and get it, my darling. I'll try. Zoe, the answer to your question is a yes, boo. I heard an instant yes as soon as I saw your question. Yeah, does that make sense, boo? I hope that makes sense for the Twitch. I know there's a little delay. NK is a friend of yours. Sweet. Hello, NK. Hope you're doing swell. While I wait for the Twitch, will you get the higher grade job you're applying for? My darling, please say you're joking. Of course you will. You just need to stop doubting yourself. Okay. Please say you're joking in the fact that you had to ask that question. You're doubting yourself too much and bringing too much stress upon oneself. You need to believe, my darling, that you can achieve it because you will. You just need to have more of a strength in one's belief of how one is going. Hello, Ravy, my darling. But you need to believe in oneself more. Okay, and you will go much further. But yes, you will get it. Okay? But believe. Believe. I mean it. Stop being a twat to yourself. I'm projecting a powerful message of teamwork and victory. Connect with this energy and see how it resonates with your current path and aspirations. Good way of doing that, my darling. Tarot card master, correct. Thank you for the heart, my darling. How is Rue feeling today? Thank you for the heart, me. Let's see. How is Rue feeling today for you? Let's have a look, my little cutie pie. Let's see. I feel that Rue is becoming more positive. I feel like he is starting to strive to get to know you and going towards you. I feel like there is going to be an apology coming from him very soon towards you, my darling, okay? What I would also say here is I don't think that he will be stabbing you in the back anymore, my darling. I feel like he will be opening up more. At the same time, what I'd also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he's going to make a better connection with you. He's going to become more clearer to you as well. What I would also say this as well, my darling, is although he's not taking any opportunities at the moment, he will be taking opportunities with you in the next coming week. Okay, my darling? So do not worry. Hope that helps. You're not filtered, my darling. I've just missed the question. Okay. I'm very good, thank you to the person that's asked on the Twitch. So, Ravy, I'm currently in a talking stage with someone. We've been taking it slow, and we both know the goal. Recently, I've admitted my feelings are getting deeper. How did they feel about this? Let's see. I hope you're ready for the harsh truth, because this is going to hurt. I'm warning you because I've been told to. Okay. So this is going to be her. This is going to happen. So be ready. My darling, you went a little too deep for his liking. I feel, well, for their liking. I feel like they're still going to stay with you, but they would like you just to take it a little slower in how you say things, okay? They feel that you're moving slightly too fast by admitting those feelings too much, my darling. Okay, they understand that you have those feelings, but they still want a little slower. Okay, they still want it to work. They don't want to be held back. But I feel like they're slightly stressed now because they feel like they've got to say something along the same lines and they feel like they've got to prove themselves to one. Okay? So, what I would also say here for you, my darling, is maybe, just maybe, slow it down ever so slightly. Okay? Slow it down ever so slightly, my darling. Okay? And I feel like you will succeed. Okay? Obviously, look into your future, okay, with them and be ready for it and talk about it in little steps, my darlings, but slightly slow it down, okay? I don't think it's going to stop anything of a relationship. I still feel like you guys are going to go far forwards. I still feel like you guys are going to transition, okay, my darling, and you will be moving along quite swiftly this week, okay? So I feel like they will stay with you, okay, my darling, they will stay with you, okay? Don't worry. Thank you for the lovely gifts, my darlings. You're very welcome, my sweetie. What was the question on YouTube? Let me go back up to that. There's a longer question. I think I missed it. Joking. Will you hear from Tony again? And what are his next actions towards you? Should you give up on the situation? Let's see. Let's see. I can't access my WhatsApp, my darling, until after the stream. So, what I would say here for you, my darling, is there is no balance between the both of you at the moment. Okay, there is just trapped, stuck feeling. What I would also say for you as well, my sweet, is I don't feel like they're right for you at the moment, but I feel like you'll get into the stage where they will be perfect for you. I feel at the moment, yes, there's a little bit of struggle. I don't think the struggle is going to be too hard. I just feel for now, they're not worth it. Okay, not worth it. I do feel like they still have the love. They just don't have the mental stability or the stability, to be quite frank, at all. Okay, so what I would say here right now is hold back, hold back. Okay, my darling. Hope that helps. Alicia, what is your question? You'll be the last one, but I do need to go. I've got food on the table and my belly wants it. And Neely, if you pop your question in the chat, I'll be able to answer it, okay, babe? And I'm going to pop off. I just need those two. Just those two people. Oak, you know what I always say to you, my darling, what you can do. Wink, wink. You've just sent it. Send it me on TikTok. Both of you send it me on TikTok. Okay, Alicia and Neely, because your comments are now being filtered. And I don't have time to mess around with unfiltering stuff, to be quite frank. JJ's energy towards you. Let's see, Alicia. What is JJ's energy towards you? Right, JJ is becoming more close, more special. What I would say, yep, love. Definitely love here for you, my darling. Okay. What I would also say here for you as well is I feel like he is going to work towards you. I feel like he is coming towards you. I feel like he's walking towards you. You're definitely on his mind, my darling. You're creating the balance for him, although he is keeping the energy to himself right now. He won't be keeping the energy to himself for much longer, which means that he will be coming forwards. Okay, my darling? So don't worry, okay, boo? Hope that helps. Hope that helps. That's on my Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube, okay, if you do miss it. Okay, my darling, if you did miss that answer, it is there. Okay, you have him on your mind as well. Sweet. So you've been thinking too much things official. You've been thinking to make things official. Oh, is he thinking of making things official or your girlfriend? Let's see. Let's see. Yes, he's thinking to make you guys official and the girlfriend, my darling. Okay. So what I would say here is there is going to be that success. It is going to work out and it is going to get there. Okay, my darling. So what I would say here is yes. Okay, he is coming for you. He'll be making you official within the next coming week. Okay. Next coming weeks. Okay, boo. Hope that makes sense and hope that helps. Right, I am going to pop off now, my darlings, because I do need to go and eat, and I do need to go and get some food. So, Tulipit for now, thank you all so much for your support. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, night, or afternoon. The likelihood of me going live this evening is very slim. Reasons, it always lags and shuts itself down, and I'm not going through that. So, Tulipit for now, thank you all so much for